Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today at the eulogy of the 2025 season, in which my beloved Dallas Cowboys have once again let me down. I gotta tell you right off the top, I'm irritated. I gotta just be honest with you. I'm ticked off. Ain't nobody safe. When the other shows, all your other favorite content creators, where they try to find loopholes and excuses and, try to find the brighter side of things. Ain't nothing bright over here. If you're looking for misogynistic, if you're looking for me to massage you Cowboy fans, and let me preface this by saying my star is still very bright. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I ain't changing for nothing. I've been in the game too long, so let me verify my statements before I even get started, before I start going off. You understand? Because it's going to seem like I'm not a Cowboy fan. It's going to seem like it, but I'm a Cowboy fan. Let me make that very clear. But when you are an invested Cowboy fan for God knows since I was 4 years old, 4. Now, I'm 52. You do the math. I was Cowboy fan since 1977. That qualifies me to say what needs to be said. It qualifies me to go off on whoever I want to go off on. Because I've seen championships. I've seen how it works. And then I've seen the opposite of championships. I've seen pretenders. I've seen jankiness. And ladies and gentlemen, standing at 6 and 8, that qualifies, especially when you have the talent level of this team. There are no excuses. I don't want to hear nothing. This show is going to have a part 2, a part 3, a part 5, a part 20, because everybody going to get it from me. I'm just going to go and tell you now. From the front office all the way down to the people that carry the hot dogs in the stands, I'm getting everybody. I'm getting everybody. It's nobody safe. I could start. I'm gonna start with the game first. One thing about it, I got plenty of time to get to part 20 and part 21 and all that. I ain't got no playoffs. My God, I ain't got no playoffs. I got plenty of time to talk about this whole year. I'm gonna talk bad about everybody. Some more than others, some not so much. But before I start, let's go ahead and do manners. And then I'm off. I ain't got to work. I'm off on my break. School is out all the way into January. I got plenty of time to talk. Morning, evening, and night. So y'all gonna get to see me a whole lot more for the next couple weeks. All right. If you don't want the truth, you might want to go ahead and leave now. All right. You just might want to don't. No. If you don't like the truth, don't. I'm telling you now, you might not want to show up. Now, for those of you that are here and want to, and you want this truth, I need you now to go ahead and hit the like button for me. Let's do things right. Hit the like button. Everybody hit it wherever you're watching me from. Let me speak to everybody. I guess I could do that. I got Eagle fans in here. I see Drew in the house. He's just coming here to gloat. So here it is. I see Eagle Drew. What's going on? And, Philadelphia. Congratulations. Y'all the champs. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all in the playoffs. Hey, it is what it is. It's kind of hard to talk from a position and try to talk trash when you getting ready to go ahead and have car washes at your house and the Philadelphia Eagles still playing. You understand? I can't talk. What am I going to say? Well, what can I say? The Philadelphia Eagles are getting ready to play. Now, y'all ain't going to be in there long, but I'm just saying, y'all in the playoffs. Y'all back-to-back NFC champions. And how am I going to talk trash? Huh? How am I going to talk trash when the only playoff games that I got for the Cowboy fan if I turn my local PlayStation on and play the season like that. I need to make sure I took my blood pressure medication before I started because I'm getting hot already. I just feel it. All right. Listen, before I start, you can see on my name up there if you want to. Well, it's on the ticker there. If you want to contribute through the Cash App, it's $ the Big Time Show. I would appreciate it. It's not a requirement, but it'd be nice. If you're on Facebook, you can use the stars. You can do that. I would appreciate it so much. If you want to also become a member of the Big Time Show, you can do it by simply, if you're on YouTube, you hit that $ button there, and there are options there of what you want to do. So I appreciate you guys doing that. While I'm here talking, let me go ahead and say it. Let me go ahead and see what I'm talking about here. Let's see here. All right. I have to turn on the monetization. I'm sorry, for my YouTube. It's not on right now. So y'all just be patient. All right. Be patient. I'm coming. All right. Drew, I see you wrote something down. I ain't looked, but I see you. I saw your name. I'm going to address it because I got a feeling without even reading it. I got a feeling you going to want to turn this into a Philadelphia Eagle podcast, and you know I ain't going. So, I mean, since I ain't even read it. If I know you like I know you, I haven't even read it. I believe that's exactly what you're trying to do. And I'm going to look at it in just a second. In just a second. I'm going to look at it. I guess I'll go ahead and start it off. Yesterday was, if you was with me, I predicted we were going to lose. So it ain't no surprise to me. I said we were going to lose. I said we were going to lose. I need you guys to share real quick. Need you guys to share real quick. Joe, I see you. Quack, quack. I see the names. I ain't read your comments, but I see the name. Appreciate all you guys popping in with me. I'm coming in just a second. If I can get to what I need to get to, I will. In just a second. Okay, I gotta do this, y'all. Forgive me. I mean, if you're gonna do the job, I gotta do the job right? I need to make sure I do my job correctly if I'm gonna do it. Y'all forgive me for that. No, let me get that off there. Well, forget it. I'll do that later on. All right, I need you guys to share this, and I see some of you guys are doing it. I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all so much. I got a lot of people in here so far. Appreciate y'all. I got one more place where I need to share this, and I will do it right about now. Here I go. All right. While y'all chatting it up in there. All right. Let me get to Drew because I promised him I'd see that. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Drew said, what happened to Jerry is different after the trade for Williams. You Dallas fans are delusional. Not really. Anybody would rather have Quentin Williams. Let's not get crazy, please, sir. Plus, he didn't play yesterday, so we ain't gonna even just stop. Okay. Now you said something before that though. Drew, you said we are going to win the Super Bowl again, the Eagles, okay? Who do you trust more than Jalen Hurts in the playoffs? No one. Are you kidding me, Drew? I said I want to let you turn to a Philadelphia Eagle thing. Please. Let me see who's going to playoffs. Let me see. I trust Stafford more. I don't trust Caleb Williams more than Hurts. I give you that. I don't trust, who else is going? Somebody for the NFC South is going to make it. It's going to be probably, I think Tampa probably still will win that division. So I don't trust Baker. But Bryce Young, just in case they make it, I don't trust him more than Hurts. I give you that. I trust Stafford more in the NFC. Who else is coming out? NFC is, let me see. NFC East is Philly. NFC South is going to probably be Carolina or Tampa. NFC West is the Rams. The 49ers, I trust Purdy. No, I trust Hurts more than Purdy. I'll be honest. If everything going right, they play the same game. If everything going right, both of them about the same. Be honest with you. Who else is coming? It's 3 teams. Seattle. I definitely don't trust Darnold. So out of all the quarterbacks in the NFC, I trust Stafford more than I trust Hurts. So I give Hurts 2. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you, Drew. All right? I'll just tell him. Matthew Stafford is the MVP of the league this year. Jalen Hurts ain't played like no MVP. Stop. I don't trust Donald, so I'm gonna give Stafford the only one I trust. Now the AFC, I don't even want to entertain that because there ain't nothing to talk about there unless y'all make it and play them. But I take Stafford over. He's the only one that I would take. I'll give you that. All right, there you go, Drew. There's your Philadelphia Eagle moment of the podcast. On to what we come here for, Dallas Cowboys. All right, here we go. Talking about the game. I ain't talking about the season yet. I got plenty of time to talk about the season. So I'm just going to talk about the game yesterday. All right, I predicted that we would lose because I just knew that we make every quarterback look great. And we made bad quarterbacks look real good. J.J. McCarthy last week looked like the second coming of Joe Montana last week. That's how bad we made him look. And when you go down the list, and we'll do this, through the season, but the names, everybody know the names. From the Russell Wilsons all the way down to the J.J. McCarthy's. The only quarterback that we did not make look good, we kept him quote unquote in his place, was probably Justin Fields. That's it. Every other quarterback looked like a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback against us. Why is that? Because we have a horrible defense. It's really that simple. Did you know last week, y'all? Did you know that coming into this game, that there's no other quarterback in the league that has gotten hit more or sacked more than Justin Herbert? Did y'all know that? No quarterback in the league has been hit or sacked more than Justin Herbert. What happened yesterday? Justin Herbert jersey, he didn't even have to take a shower at the end of the game. His jersey was not dirty. It was just as white as it was when he started playing the game. That's how bad it was. It was totally ridiculous. The big news from yesterday was Eberflus was going to be in the press box instead of the field. And I said to myself, that's really going to make a difference. If you getting your brains beat out and you close to the players, what make you think that you getting up and getting a quote unquote bird eyes view of the game is gonna make a difference. I mean, what straws are you drawing from? What kind of sense do this make? What kind of mess is this? And I'm sitting there saying, like, what? Man, you should have just look. You could have went to the house, doc, and beamed your play-ins by satellite or something like that. Cause it didn't make no difference. The way I look at it, it made your vision worse. We can't stop a nosebleed. Then your stubbornness is the same. If the man has gotten hit more and got sacked more than any quarterback in the league, what does that tell you? It tells you they're having problems on the offensive line. That's what they tell me. Hello. Did you know that the Chargers yesterday played with backup linemen yesterday? Did y'all know that? I couldn't tell. The Chargers yesterday looked like the best offensive line in football. Did Herbert have... I remember us making him step up in the pocket a couple of times. I remember that. Eberflus, you still rushing 4 people and dropping 7? I thought, how many weeks do we got to do this before you finally figured out that you need to at least rush 5, at least minimum? Why are we still running zone? What? Huh? What are we doing? How many more weeks do we got to keep saying the same old thing? How many more times do this offense have to put up points and then give up points? I mean, it makes no difference if you're scoring 28, 29 points a game, but you're giving up 31. This is ridiculous. And perfectly said, like we said at the beginning of the year, obviously once we kind of saw how this defense was, we were saying the whole time, like, okay, this defense is obviously making the offense have to play a perfect game. They can't afford to have an off game. Because if they have an off game, we're going to get ripped apart. Sure enough, the offense yesterday played a perfect first half, scoring at will, marching the ball up and down the field. And then the Los Angeles Chargers, who has a pretty good defense. What did they do? They went at halftime, and guess what they did? They made adjustments. Can y'all type in real quick, #adjustments? The Chargers made adjustments. And guess what? The powerful offense that we do have got shut down and only scored 3 points. Oh, excuse me. They didn't score no points in the second half. No points. That same powerful offense, that 4,000-yard passer again. Williams, 1,000-yard rusher. CD, 1,000-yard receiver. They missed 5 games, still got 1,000 yards. Pickens, 1,000-yard receiver. Yes, that offense. That same offense is going to send at least probably 2 guys to the Pro Bowl this year. And Tyler Smith and probably Booker. Same offense. Got shut down. It just did exactly what I've been saying. The offense has to be perfect. And you can't expect that from them at all times. You can't. I don't expect them to get shut out. They too good. But hey, guess what? It happened. I mean, I don't know what, you know, I don't know what Jerry, and I guess I shifted him a little bit. Because I saw it in the chat. I think it was Karan that said, yeah, it's Jerry's fault. It's Jerry's fault. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Hey, go ahead and share if you can. Hit the like button for me if you don't mind. Help your boy out over here. I mean, you know, when you have a problem, I was always taught to try to fix it. That's a life principle. If there's a problem in your home, there's a problem in your relationship, there's a problem wherever you're at school, if it's a problem, whatever you're doing, your job is to fix it. Why we keep putting all these janky cornerbacks out? You got cornerbacks in free agency. I'm going all the way back, man. You got all these free agents and you want to spend the money to go get them. You want to depend on practice squad players. Secondary been getting whooped all year. And yes, that includes Mr. Bland. Come here, because I told y'all don't want me to tell the truth. That includes Bland. And yes, y'all beg for Diggs back, but I mean, come on now, good Lord. Diggs got tore up too yesterday. I don't want to hear nothing about that. I don't want to hear nothing about Diggs. I don't want to hear nothing about Bland. I don't want to hear... Y'all can give him a pass. I don't care. I know he was hurt. If he hurt, sit him out. Hello, if he's hurt, he's playing a premium position with your feet. You need your feet to be 100% or close to it. If you at 75%, your feet ain't going to get you there playing the quarterback position. It don't work. If you run a 4.3, 4.4 40 at 100%, if your feet are messed up, you are not running a 4.4. You probably run about a 4.7. Well, if you run about a 4.7, you're going to get cracked. If you hurt, if you done kept Diggs out the whole time, you should have sat Bland. It's obvious Bland is hurting. But since he was out there, he getting his brain beat out. Now all of a sudden, he got to have foot surgery. The man probably needed foot surgery all the time. But it's the Cowboys' way of always rushing people back before it's time to play, y'all. I mean, good Lord, the names are endless. Ezekiel Elliott, Sean Lee, LVE, oh my God, Bland before, Michael Gallup, Dez Bryant, I mean, Tony Pollard, I mean, the list go on. Tyron Smith. I mean, I can go on and on. It ain't just started. This is the Cowboys' way. Zach Martin, I mean, God almighty. You playing quarterback. I'm sorry. I'm not the smartest man in the world. I'm sorry. But I think you need your feet, right? To play quarterback. Don't that? So instead of Bland, I got good old Reedy Johnson. I mean, God almighty. I can't take it. Good old Reedy. Good. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Good old Reedy. The great Reedy Johnson. I mean, come on, man. I mean, good Lord. I mean, come on, man. Y'all wanted Rivera to play. Rivera got a 9-pound leg brace on his leg. And you know he ain't 100%. But you want to shove him out there. Let's see what he's got. He ain't got nothing. He hurt. That's what he got. Can't run. His leg ain't right. He'll be better next year. I have no question. He will be better next year. I have no question. Reedy, we'll find out about Reedy next year. And look, hopefully he survived this year without getting hurt. Hopefully he can survive. mean, I don't understand it. I'm serious. I mean, if I'm depending on Reedy Johnson, good old Reedy, this is what we got out here. I ain't sparing nobody. And I don't have no expectations of Reedy. Reedy was brought in here to be at minimum, at least competing, at least for the third or the fourth spot in the quarterback depth chart. It ain't no question about it. That's what he was brought in for. There was no expectation of him being the man. But this is what we got. And somebody said it in the chat. When you don't have no pass rush, guess what? This is what happens. I mean, you know, and some of you may want to go off on the individuals, and then there may be some of you that might want to go off on the scheme. I think it's a mixture of two. I'll give you the prime example. Let me go and start going down my line. Sam Williams, who at the beginning of the season, off-season, preseason, talked all that trash like he was ready. Y'all remember that, don't you? See, I ain't forget. Sam Williams talked all that trash like it's his year. And the most contribution that he did was on special teams. He blocked a few punts. Other than him blocking a few punts, what did he do? Huh? He ain't got nowhere near the quarterback. Huh? I know y'all don't want it, but I'm just telling y'all the truth. Other than the block punts that he did, I think he got about 2 of those. Now I give him kudos and tip my hat to him for special teams. He did an outstanding job this year on special teams. If he didn't block it, he was mighty close. I give him credit for that. But on the defensive end spot, where he was ready to go and ready to really rip it up, he was ready. He said he's ready to go. Man, if you don't sit your sorry tail down somewhere, man, ain't done nothing. Sam Williams, talk to her. There was an expectation for him. So I'm going to go individual on him. Can I ask y'all this question? Anybody seen or heard, because I got an APB out. Anybody seen or heard from Dante Fowler this year? Anybody? Does he have a uniform? Is he absent? I mean, what is it? Somebody done kidnapped him? Did somebody kidnap him and pose, and somebody else put the uniform on and they played while he was tied up somewhere? Because where's Dante Fowler? Now he can pass rush. Where is he? I know he. I saw number 13 out there. Y'all ain't talking to me in the chat. Yeah, the season over with now. You come on talk. Where's Dante Fowler? Huh? Where is he? Where was he? Did he have 2 sacks this year? How many? Somebody looking. My son is over here. Where Dante Fowler, son? My son over here. I need to talk about him more than rather talk about this stuff. Where? How many sacks did Dante Fowler have, son? That's what I need to know. Look it up while I talk some more. I see all these haters coming in here. Let me see. Somebody say take the Cowboys stuff down. Never, son. How many? I can't read it. How many sacks did he have?
3 sacks.
How many?
3.
The man done played 17 games. Dang, they ain't got the 3 sacks. Are you kidding me? Why? Where's Dante Fowler, y'all? 3 sacks? Are you kidding me? As an APB, I set it up. Look, Dante Fowler ain't been out since week 3. And ain't nobody told me where he at. I can't find him. Where's Fowler at? The double-digit sack guy. See, I'm gonna say this individual. A lot of y'all want to say it's Eberflus. And part of it is, but when you got guys that are known for getting the job done, no matter the coordinator, then I got to question what's going on with you. Dante Fowler is one of those guys. I ain't seen him. I ain't seen him. Where is he? These are guys that you ain't counting on. I got Justin Herbert yesterday sitting back there taking pictures before he threw the ball. Looking at his watch. I thought I saw him wave at somebody before he threw the ball. No pressure at all. I saw Justin, look, the boy had, y'all didn't see it. I had a secret camera out there. Justin Herbert had his cell phone. And I swear I saw him pull it out and was talking while the play was going on. And they say, hey, I'll holler at you a little bit later on. Put his phone up and then threw the ball. That's how much time he had. Now, some of you saying, big time, look, it's the scheme. I'm not dismissing you because you are right. And sometimes scheme makes players look worse than what they really are. For instance, DeMar and Overshown. DeMar and Overshown with Dan Quinn equal destruction. Overshown with Dan Quinn equaled chaos to the offense. Overshown with Eberflus equals absence. Because what did Overshown do, y'all? I saw him make some tackles. I did see that. What did Overshown do? Why does Eberflus have Overshown not blitzing? That's one of his strong suits. See, scheme can mess stuff up too. And I'm not finna discredit Overshown at all. I'm not discrediting Overshown at all because I know he a ball player. I already know that. But maybe you got him in the wrong places. Huh? I mean, no pass rush. I mean, scheme, dropping 7, rushing 4, and the 4 can't get nowhere. That's individual play. Especially in the case of a Dante Fowler. I'm going to excuse Sam Williams. Sam Williams is a bunch of hot air. Dante Fowler's supposed to be way better than that. I didn't see nothing. That's a player like Dante Fowler. He got to give me more than what that. He got too much seniority in the league. He has too much numbers in the league where he did do what he needed to do. This year, no sir. You can't tell me every offensive tackle just whipped Dante Fowler like that this year. No. I refuse to believe. Now we can go to the film. I mean, I got plenty of film that I can watch and see. And if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to come right back on this same spot and say, hey, I was wrong. They schemed up Dante Fowler. But no, they ain't schemed up no Dante Fowler. They ain't schemed him up. It was ridiculous. I see you, Blue Star Mafia. You say Sam Williams just out there burning calories. You see what I'm saying? I ain't the only one that's saying all this. Huh? Slowly poking, who's obviously a Bronco fan, now snuck in here and talking about you can learn a lot from the Broncos' best pass rush in the league. Yeah, that's because y'all blitzed. Y'all got Vance Joseph over there. I got a coordinator that believes in zone coverage. You have a blitzing type defensive coordinator. Of course, y'all better. Of course. Ain't no surprise. Vance Joseph is known for that. I got a coordinator who believes in zone coverage with man cornerbacks that play man better than they can do zone. I don't get it. That's what you saw yesterday. To get back to yesterday's game, I got plenty of time to talk about the season. Trust me, I'm going to talk bad about my team. It's going to happen. It's got to happen. Did we make a stop? Did we make them punt the ball one time? Good Lord. I mean, God. Did we make them punt the ball? I'm serious. Did we make them punt the ball at all? Can't stop nothing. Can't stop nothing. Can't stop nothing. They didn't have to run the ball yesterday, really. You got Justin Herbert back there. If I was the offensive coordinator and I was playing against the Dallas Cowboys, and the Cowboys have consistently this year have made the opposing quarterback look like they was on track to making the goddamn Hall of Fame, wouldn't you throw the ball? Justin Herbert, I'm going to say it again for those that just came in. Justin Herbert has gotten sacked and hit more than any other quarterback in the league. You couldn't tell yesterday. Boy, they ain't touched the ground. Huh? Huh? And I know I ain't the only one. That's why, look, I appreciate all you guys chatting in here. Cause see, I'm gonna go in and I'm feeling you, Blue Star Mafia. Blue Star Mafia have joined me in the APB business. We done sent our APBs on it. Missing person, we putting the faces on milk cartons and everything else. He done put one out on Osa. Oh, okay, come here, Osa. Cause see, you know, there was plenty of film out on Osa from the beginning, for the last couple of years. And what did we learn about Osa? We learned about Osa is that he's a problem when it comes to the run game. Because he got ran over just like Moses Smith and like all the other defensive tackles. He was a part of it. What were we saying? We were weak in the middle. Well, guess who was playing in the middle all those last couple of years? Osa. So I already knew what the problem is with him. However, what Osa was and is, we said Osa was a playmaking defensive tackle. Osa is the type of defensive tackle that if you look up at the end of the year, he will have at least 6 to 7 sacks a year because he's that kind of a playmaker. He's a playmaker. He's that kind of guy. At first, when they had Kenny Clark, I said, well, that really ain't going to be the difference because Osa still ain't going to do nothing. Because Kenny Clark is not going to demand double teams every trip. I knew that. And I said if they playing straight up, Osa then got to go ahead and be the guard and all that. But first, we got to get into position to rush the passer. We didn't do that this year. But when they got Quentin Williams and you match Quentin with Kenny Clark, I said to myself, Osa is about to start to wake up now. That's what I said. I said Osa about to wake up because Williams is going to demand a double team. That means one-on-one everywhere else. Osa did make a couple plays. But when you pay him the money that you paid him, I don't care what y'all got to say. It ain't about the money. Please, y'all hush. Please don't come to me like that. When you get paid money, there are expectations when you're one of the highest paid guys in your position. Please don't come to me talking about that. Hey, don't know. Let's not talk about the money. Yeah, we got to talk about the money because you paid him as if he was going to be the guy. And he did make a few plays. He did. But the expectation for him to make a whole lot more. And he didn't do it. And if he ain't getting a dub, if Quentin Williams ain't in the game, he ain't nowhere to be found. That's not a good thing going forward. I'm not saying we're supposed to cut him and all that type of stuff. I'm not saying that at all. Because we got to have him. I'm not saying that at all. But also it's missing too. It just ain't no doubt about it. Y'all can get mad at me all you want. I'm a Cowboy fan. I can talk about bad as I want to. It's my show anyway. I'm just telling you the truth. Horrible. Back to the game. Defensively. I mean, our linebackers. All of them. Murray, no sir. Shamar James, no sir. Leofow, no sir. Logan Wilson, no sir. No, I mean I'm just calling like it is. Who playing? If they playing, all of them playing on the heels. Have anybody seen linebackers come downhill this year with us? Y'all know what I mean if you play ball. We attacking, coming downhill. We wait on guys and then we hug them. Anybody seen a real hit by a linebacker this year? If you have, it's been few and far between. It's like the linemen get to us, we catch the running back after 5-6 yards. I'm looking for somebody that's going to come downhill for a 1-yard gain or a negative loss. That's what I'm looking for. I haven't seen it, y'all. I'm just calling like it is. Defensively, it's been all year horrible. You're not going to win a game. What did the stats say? I believe that was the 8th time. I believe I'm right. 8 times that the Dallas Cowboys have allowed over 30 points. 8 times. Can I ask y'all this question? How in the world are we going to win when we got a defense that consistently averages giving up 38 points a game? I mean, over 30 points. How are we going to win? How? Your offense got to be perfect. If your defense is going giving up all 8 times, 30 points, ladies and gentlemen, we ain't really never been in this thing. Never. Let's just call it like it is. It's ridiculous. Offensively, started out on fire, started out in a good rhythm, did what we were supposed to do. But you ain't going to be perfect the whole game. Teams adjust. Teams get loose on you. Teams make, and if you got a pretty good defense, you're going to be in a little trouble. You're going to be in trouble. The offense did what they could do. Now, I don't expect this offense to be shut out in a half. They too good for that. So I can go on blame it. I'm going to have to blame that on positive. I ain't seen the film yet. But I'm going to have to blame some of that, obviously, on Schottenheimer. Because it's obvious he didn't adjust. I did hear Dak say at the press conference that in the second half they started shifting over and shifting over safety help to Pickens, rolling the coverage over that way. That's what I heard. So that means obviously they really didn't do it a lot in the first half, which may be the reason why Pickens got off in the first half. That was obviously part of the adjustment. I ain't seen the film yet, but I think if Dak said it, then I'm gonna take his word for it because that's what he saw. So my question is, if they started rolling the coverage to Pickens, then Lamb should have got loose. I mean, that's what's been working the last few weeks, right? Lamb should have got loose. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I really don't. It's a very frustrating game to watch yesterday. I didn't have no expectation. I didn't even cheer yesterday when we scored. I ain't jump up. I didn't pump my fist. I didn't do nothing because I already knew what was gonna happen. I told y'all we was in trouble. And just think, just a couple weeks ago, everybody was saying, "Can the Cowboys win out?" Everybody saying, "Can the Cowboys?" Shoot, I'm at the point now. I'm wondering if we're gonna win the game. Forget win out. Are we going to lose out? Because I'm here to tell you, I don't care if Dak is playing next week. I don't care. We're going to Washington. I wouldn't be surprised if we go down there and lay an egg. I'm telling y'all, the Giants are going to be fired up to play. We ain't got quote-unquote nothing to play for. And at some point, the Cowboys are going to have to make a decision. You right now, in case y'all don't know, if the Cowboys were to draft today, they would be drafting at number 13. Pretty high pick. Of course, they got the second pick, whatever the Packers end up, that's what happened. Exactly. So now you figure if we lose these next two games, you would figure that you're going to be drafted probably a little bit higher than 13. You might sneak all the way up to number 10. You just might. What do you think the Cowboys want to do? And the Cowboys ain't trying to win either, Freebird. Somebody gonna win. The Cowboys ain't trying to win either. I think the Giants are just about secure, if I'm not mistaken. A win ain't gonna bother them. They still have their spot. They top 5 pick. They good. Washington ain't trying to win. They in the draft too. They gon' but somebody gonna have to win. I'm not sure the Cowboys. I don't think they gonna win. I don't, and I'm saying it even if we got guys playing. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. I have no confidence in our defense at all. At all. I got confidence in my offense. I have no confidence. I believe if my offense scores 30, I believe my defense gonna give up 32. I believe it's gonna give up 33 points. That's what I believe. I don't believe in my defense. At all. And so when it comes to quarterback, I don't even know who Washington playing there. I don't know if Mariota is playing Christmas Day. I don't even know who. I know Jaden Daniels not playing. But whoever the quarterback is, we make a practice squad quarterback look like they on their way to the Pro Bowl. So I don't know who playing. I don't know who playing for Washington. I don't know. I know that the Cowboys, if they really talking about draft, because see, we right in that range. I already got my eye on somebody. Of course, I'm going to be talking about the draft and players and all that. But I got my eye on somebody because we don't have no edge. We don't have no edge. None, as far as I'm concerned. We don't have no edge players. I think that's where we're going to attack in the draft. Now, y'all, I know we need safety, y'all. I know we need linebacker. I know we need this and that. And to be honest with you, here's another thing that we need to talk about. Something very interesting. Let me put a pause on that. I'm going to write that down because I need to remember that. All right. Let me put this in here. I'm going to put this in here so I don't forget. I'm writing notes, y'all, so I can come back to it. I'm going to come back to that. All right. I know we need everything, especially on defense. However, if you got Quentin Williams, and in case, a decision going to have to be made about Kenny Clark, y'all do know that he's a free agent. I think he's getting paid $21 million. Cowboys obviously ain't going to sign him to that. So if he don't take a pay cut, then, not a pay cut, but if he think he's supposed to get paid $20 million, he going to be gone. Hopefully Kenny Clark will come back. He's good enough to come back. I want him back. But if he signs, then we need to take care of the edge. But some of y'all saying trade the 2 picks, go get Myles Garrett. I mean, if they did it, I would take it. But that ain't gonna happen. So that ain't gonna happen. But I would take it. They need to be on phone with free agents, see who the pass rushers, and we'll go through all this. We need to do a list of free agent defensive ends, and let's see who on that list, and let's see who kind of worthy for it. I'm going all the way back. I'm talking about Trey Hendrickson. I'm at this point, give me somebody that can rush the pass with Quentin Williams, with Kenny Clark. Since that was the main thing this year, that's how you finish it up quick. Okay, if you want to go to draft, okay, right at about 10 to 13, there's going to be a guy there that I already want. I'm going to go just put it out the bag now. Let me go and put his name out. I want Bain from Miami. That's who I want. And I think he's going to be right there in that area there. 10 to 13. I want Bain, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably just need to start looking at him now. Bain, a defensive end from Miami, I think he's about 6'3", 6'4", 275 pounds, and he is a monster. He's fast for his size. Play the run well, rush the passer well, athletic to be a big guy. If you haven't seen Bain play, stay tuned. You'll see him in the playoff game. If you saw him against Texas A&M, then you know what I'm talking about. If you watched him all year, I think he's going to be right there. He's a day one starter. You put him with Williams, Kenny Clark, everything. You got a pass rusher to go alongside Izaraku. Izaraku and Bain, Williams, and Kenny Clark. That's a nice front four. Okay? Seriously. Quentin Williams is signed. We got him for another year tape. He's with us. His contract was not up. Quentin Williams is with us. You can erase that. We got Quentin Williams. He's good. It's Kenny Clark that's contract is up. Quentin Williams, I think, had 2 more years left on his deal, so he's with us next year. You ain't got to worry about him at all. That's who I'm looking at. Now, obviously, Bain is not the only guy, the only guy from the draft. But if we were to just say we're going to the draft, we're gonna draft and develop and all that, because that's what Cowboys do. But if that's what we're gonna do, go give me Bain. That's who I want. That's who I want. I'm saying sign a defensive end from free agency and draft Bain. That's how much I'm talking about. I wanted him like I wanted Abdul Carter last year. I wanted Abdul Carter. I knew it was a, snowball's chance to get him, but I wanted Abdul Carter. He would have solved a lot of problems for us. But I wanted him to go with Parsons. That's what I wanted. That was the dream. Of course, Parsons gone, so hey, whatever. Izaraku is gonna be a player for us. He's gonna make the jump next year. He made the jump this year he's a rookie, but you can see the progression. Izaraku is gonna be pretty good for us. I just need another guy that I know is gonna be a problem. Bain is a problem. Some of y'all want safeties. Y'all calling out Caleb Downs and all that. I'm not sure if Caleb Downs is going to be there at 10, between 10 and 13. If he is, you ain't going to go wrong with picking him. Clowney ain't going to be here. Clowney not going to be there. Clowney has played well enough that he can demand a little bit more money. And I believe that the Cowboys are not going to pay that extra amount of money. I believe Clowney has played well enough, and I believe he has, that he can demand a little money now. I ain't saying no $10, $12 million a year. But whatever the Cowboys will pay him, he's going to get a raise. He's going to get a raise. And the Cowboys are cheap guys when it comes to it. And it is what it is. Tell you talking about DaRon Bland. Well, how about this? DaRon Bland just had foot surgery. What they're going to be trying to sell us on is that at the beginning of training camp, he probably going to be ready. No. We had to wait on him this year. And now he having surgery again on the same foot. So what I'm saying is he may not be ready next year. Which opens up another whole can of worms. I don't believe Diggs is going to be with us next year. And I don't believe Bland is going to be ready. So who are our quarterbacks next year? Revel and who? Reedy Johnson? I mean, good God almighty. We might be trying to get a cornerback. Not in the first round, but we might be in the business for a cornerback. Definitely free agency. I mean, I'm just saying, we got some problems on defense, y'all. Whether y'all know it or not. I know y'all want to talk about Pickens and re-signing him. I think that's gonna take care of itself. We gonna have to do something seriously from the free agency role, and I sure hope that the Cowboys, and I'm gonna get into that on other shows. I sure hope that the Cowboys gonna take this cheap approach like they always do. Or we're gonna be talking this same way again next year. It's just that simple. Let me talk about this part. Did y'all notice on the offensive side that the Cowboys placed Tyler Smith at left tackle? Did y'all know that? I'm quite sure y'all saw that. Then they've already said that Tyler Smith is going to finish out the year at left tackle. Ain't that something? Just in case you done forgot, 2573. Just in case you done forgot, that's where, Reedy Stewart. Okay, thank you, Big Hearn. Tyler Smith was drafted as a tackle. He was to be the replacement for Tyron Smith. We made him into a guard. And of course, he's an all-pro at guard. But during that first year, he did make the Pro Bowl as a tackle. So don't y'all find this a little different? I mean, don't y'all find it a little strange that they've already said he's going to play there? Because once I heard, I said, Why is that? All right. Could it be that they're going to let go of Steele? His contract is out. And then possibly move Tyler Guyton, maybe, back to right tackle, which is what he played at Oklahoma. Interesting, isn't it? I don't think Steele going to be here next year. I don't think that's going to happen. Why would they say that? I saw TJ Bass playing left guard. I think BB missed a couple plays and Brock Hoffman went to center. Okay, I'm not counting on that. I'm not saying they're making ways for TJ Bass or Brock Hoffman. But I am saying this. We all know that the Cowboys love drafting in the first round offensive linemen. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that. How many years have we seen? What I am saying is, if you putting Tyler Smith possibly at left tackle for the future, and you might move Guyton back to right tackle, which is his natural position, could it be that the Cowboys may be in the market for another left guard? I don't know who the best left guard in the country is. I don't know who that is. I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. I find it interesting that they saying they're going to put Tyler Smith at left tackle for the rest of the year when they got other options right there on the bench and they can do that. Why would you say that? You trying to get a little sample size so you can see? Interesting, then. I don't know if Tyler Guyton is coming back. I don't know. He had the concussion. I don't know if he's coming back this year. I just find it kind of interesting that move was made with 3 games to go, 2 now left. I just find that kind of interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys are back in the market again for another offensive lineman in the first round. I wouldn't be surprised. That sounds like us. Because somebody going to have to play left guard. I don't know if they trust Bass like that. Or Hoffman, pick your choice, or both of them can play that same position. I don't know. I don't know if that's what they want to do. But I find that real interesting. That was that moment of the game. That moment. When I saw Tyler Smith at left tackle, I go, oh, there's something deeper here than what is being said. All right? Listen, horrible game yesterday by the Dallas Cowboys. But it is a microcosm of this season. It explains this season. It does. I'm not looking forward to the game against Washington. I'm not. I'm going to miss football. I waited all this time to get the football season. And I mean, we've been through for the last 3 weeks. I didn't expect this team, this roster, to be done by, 2-3 weeks ago. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect this. Not this roster. And here's the funny part, y'all. The Cowboys are going to send about, it don't make sense. Let's be honest, y'all. George Pickens is a Pro Bowler this year. Dak Prescott is a Pro Bowler this year. Javonte Williams is going to be a Pro Bowler this year. Tyler Smith is going to be a Pro Bowler this year. I believe Booker is going to be a Pro Bowler this year. That's 5. And somebody's up in there, Jake Ferguson, even though I don't think he deserves it, but I believe he's going to get some real consideration. He might be a Pro Bowler. So I know at least 5. CeeDee Lamb missed 5 games. but he got over 1,000 yards. CD Lamb very well may be a Pro Bowl again this year, even with missing games. So it's at least minimum 5, possibly 6 guys. That's just from the offense. Defense, Quentin Williams is going to the Pro Bowl. That's about it. I mean, if there was another name, yeah, I would consider Kenny Clark, who's played well, but I don't think he's a Pro Bowler this year. But he has played pretty well. I mean, that's the only 2. So the Cowboys gonna send at least 6 to 7 guys to the Pro Bowl. A team that sends 6 to 7 guys to the Pro Bowl, you don't supposed to be 6, 8, and 1. You just don't. You just don't. You just don't. You don't. This is a big disappointment. And on my upcoming shows, we're going to start pointing the finger where it goes, but at the same time, we're going to start having solutions. I'll go ahead and give you this now. If everybody waiting for change, the only change that is going to happen, I do believe that Eberflus will be fired. Okay, that's good. Obviously, that needs to happen. But if all y'all that's hoping that Jerry Jones sit down and he give up the general manager job, y'all might as well just stop it. If you listen to him from yesterday, he already letting you know now. Just stop it. Jerry Jones will be your general manager next year. Jerry Jones will have his hand and stuff. And obviously, your question should be, well, then how you expect anything to change? It's not. So the only way you're going to change it is you got to have super talent that can override bad decisions like hiring Eberflus. You got to have talent on the defensive side of the ball that will override the bad hiring of Matt Eberflus. You got to have talent. Where do you find that talent? Free agency. And I ain't talking about on day 5 of free agency. I'm talking about day 1, day 2. Yes, when you are overpaying for folks. Yeah, but you got the world-class talent. That's the only way you're going to defeat Jerry Jones. You got to have a team that's so talented, so good, that is going to override any bad things, any bad hires, any bad signings. That's what you got to do. And that brings up the question, are the Cowboys going to do that? That's going to tell me. See, we going to know we going to know real quick. See, here's a step by step. These are all things we're going to talk about, at least on my show. Like, who you going to cut? I'm saying they're going to cut Steele and they're going to cut Diggs. They're going to cut Diggs and they're going to cut Steele. You're going to restructure Dak. If you don't, he's $70 million on the cap. That ain't going to happen. He's going to get restructured. CD is going to get restructured. That's going to free up a whole lot of money. All right? So there ain't no secret what need to happen there. That's the first level thing. The second thing is, we don't know how serious Jerry Jones is when free agency comes. If they want to shop in free agency on day 12, we ain't talking about that. If they shop on day 1, day 2, day 3, we know they're serious. CT, I see you. 333 CT. What's going on? Good morning. If they don't do that, we about to have the same situation next year. You're going to have the money. There's no reason why you can't go deep sea fishing. See? We got some big decisions to make. We're going to look at the roster. We're going to see who's all eligible to be gone. All that kind of stuff. That's coming up. Now, those are solution-orientated type shows. Right now, it ain't about solution. I'm mad. Ain't about no solutions today. I'm ticked. because we look ridiculous. I tried to find optimism. I did. I tried to find optimism week by week. I was on shows with folks saying, hey, if we do this, we can do that. We can win. If we do this, we can do that. Man, that's over with now. I'm ticked. I always told y'all, if we play like trash, that's what I'm going to call it. If it walk like a duck and quack like a duck, it ain't no kangaroo. It's a duck. We look totally ridiculous. CT, you came in late. It's a mixture. It is the defense. It is the coordinator. However, on my show, obviously, it's more than that. It's Jerry Jones. Start with front office. It is some of the coaching, though. If you've been watching football this season with the Cowboys, you know it's the defensive coordinator. You know that. But he's not the only one. It's Jerry Jones. He the one that hired him. He did not let Brian Schottenheimer hire who he wanted. He let Schottenheimer hire his offensive staff. But Eberflus was hired by Jerry before Schottenheimer even got the job. That's your first step. Jerry, let Schottenheimer pick his own defensive coordinator. How about that? The coaches that he picked were not homegrown Dallas Cowboy guys. Nobody knew about Clayton Adams. Clayton Adams is not a hometown guy, not an organizational guy. Coach Riley, the offensive line coach, he's not a Dallas Cowboy raised in the trenches type guy. You let Schottenheimer pick his offensive staff. Let him do the same thing. Get your hand out of hiring people. Let him pick his offensive defensive coordinator. I bet you that if Schottenheimer had the choice to pick his defensive coordinator, I guarantee you Eberflus would have not been the choice. Because Schottenheimer, look where he came from. Go back. This will give you the clue all you need. He was the offensive coordinator for the Jets when the Jets went to the AFC Championship game. Them 2 years in a row. Who was his head coach and defensive coordinator? Rex Ryan. What is Rex Ryan defensively as a coach? An attack defense. Hello. A blitzing defense. Am I right? Okay. Where did he go when he left there? He went to Seattle. Oh, yeah. That's Seattle. Legion of Boom. Yeah, that Seattle team. Cam Chancellor. Richard Sherman. Bobby Wagner. Hello. Those guys. Remember them? What kind of defense were they? Oh. Who was his defensive coordinator? Because wait a minute. Brian Schottenheimer was the offensive coordinator in Seattle. Who was his defensive coordinator? Dan Quinn. Oh. What was Dan Quinn's defense? Well, in Seattle, some of you going to argue and say he was a cover 3 guy. But he was a cover 3 guy. But he had a front 4 that was nasty. See, you can run a zone if you can get home with 4 guys. And Seattle did. But Seattle bought blitzes too back then. Y'all remember? In other words, his defensive coordinators were attack defenses. Not laid back type of guys. That's why I know he wouldn't have picked Eberflus. Eberflus he's had the reputation of having good defense, but he don't blitz. Let the man pick his own defense, Jerry. His defensive coordinator. That'll let me know how much you done changed. That'll tell me. Because certainly, you know, the other option is that you bring Eberflus back. And if they do that, Dallas Cowboy Nation is gonna lose their mind. If Eberflus is back, if they try to find a way to bring Eberflus back, it is going to be a problem in Dallas with this fan base. He better be gone. He better be gone. He better be gone. These are things that have to happen immediately. As soon as we finish playing the Giants in New York, they should have a pink slip for Matt Eberflus. Don't even let him get back on the plane to fly to Dallas. Just give him the rest of his money. Tell him to catch an Uber to the airport and fly coach or whatever you got to do. Don't even let him fly on the plane. Soon as the game over, don't even let him take a shower. Since he gonna be in the press box for the rest of the year, don't even get on the elevator. Come to the locker room. Just get. We got a limo. We'll be nice. We got a limousine here. We got your pink slip here. We got the rest of your money here. We're gonna give you your money. Matter of fact, do you want it in cash or do you want the check? Just tell us. Do you want it direct deposited into your account? But you are not coming in the locker room. You're not flying back with the team. You're not getting in the shower. Just get out of here. Right there in New York. Fire him on the spot. Hello. I'm just saying. That should be the first order of business. Schottenheimer's job is safe. I mean, he's not getting fired. Schottenheimer's not going anywhere. He's done his job. He was the head coach. He led a group of men. He did that. He carried them through some real tough scenarios this season that a first-year coach probably never had to deal with. He did that. He was the offensive coordinator of a top offense in this league. He did his job. Yes, he did. You can pinpoint and get picky and say, well, he was bad in the red zone. He was, if you want to go to get, do all that, that's fine. Schottenheimer did his job. They're number one in most categories offensively. He don't get higher than number one. So he did his job. I don't want to, for those that want Schottenheimer gone, okay, who you gonna get? Who? Please don't say Belichick. Belichick ain't coming to work with Jerry Jones. Stop it. Stop saying that. Stop. You talking about who are all the other hot guys? If you talking about y'all want the kid from Miami, the coach from Miami, Brian Flores, to be your defense coordinator, stop it. Brian Flores has a lawsuit against the NFL right now for discrimination. Ladies and gentlemen, who is the NFL? Jerry Jones. Would y'all stop that? You know good and well, Jerry Jones ain't for the hire guy that is suing the NFL, of which he's the leader of all the owners. Stop it. I would give you another reason why, but I'm going to leave that alone. Not going to happen. Some of y'all talking about Leonard from Denver. Some of y'all talking about Leonard from Denver. Okay, you want Leonard from Denver. Why would he come here? For real. 333 CT, you said it, I didn't. David Westford, you coming in late. I ain't happy about it. I'm a Cowboy fan. I done went off on it. I'm winding it down. You might want to rewind and check out what I was saying. If y'all want a guy, why would a dude that's with Denver, if he not getting a head coaching job, why would he come here? To deal with an owner. Unless Schottenheimer got to, if Schottenheimer has hired him, then I will come. Yes, I will come then. But if Jerry got it, I'm not coming to a place where I'm not really in somewhat of control. I see you, CT. I'm just saying. I don't know why y'all be calling out these coaches' names And you know they ain't coming to Dallas. Y'all mean? Just okay, Al Harris. That's a possibility. If they go to him, however. That's a possibility because Al has never had the chance to run the show as a defensive coordinator, and he's familiar with Dallas, and he coached here, and I believe that would be a pretty good, fit. Some of the guys are familiar with him. He's an aggressive type dude in the first place. He's turned Chicago around in the secondary. My God, if Nashawn Wright, yes, then that same Nashawn Wright that played here, who never really got a chance to get on the field, Nashawn Wright in 1 year might be an all-pro this year. Nashawn Wright might be an all-pro this year. Seriously. He very well may be an all-pro this year. There ain't no other quarterback got better stats than he got. He might be an all-pro. And that's because of Al Harris and his coach. So I like the Al Harris reference. I like that. And I'm feeling you on that. But we're going to get into all that a little bit later on. We'll get into that a little bit later on. Obviously, we got a lot of things to cover before preseason start. I mean, I can go and just start setting up shows after shows after shows. Ain't like we got to get ready for the playoffs. Come on, y'all. Come on. So I can start some of these off. We are officially in the off season right now. We are in the off season. Yeah, I know we got Christmas game. I know we got the Giants play, but we are in the off season. We can start preparing now. We gonna do mock drafts on here. Shoot, I ain't really studied the college game yet. I know a few players. Not enough where I'm comfortable doing a mock draft. I don't know the guys yet. I'm going to start doing homework on all that type of stuff. So that when we do the mock draft together on the show, then we can go and finish it up. It is what it is. Cowboys are ticking me off. I'm upset about it. I don't like it. And I got 2 more weeks to deal with this mess. And I don't know if we're going to win the last 2 games. And we'll be playing teams that want to lose. That's the funny part. I don't know if we're going to win or not. Make no mistake about it. As I told some of you, just in case you don't know, I've said it before. Right now, as we speak, the Cowboys are in the 13th spot for drafting. They'll be picking at 13 if they had to draft today. If they lose a couple more games, obviously they're going to go up. Probably maybe 10 or 11. Which one you want? Don't you want to be drafting as high as possible? Or do you want the Cowboys to go ahead and win the last 2 games for pride, for effort, and to go 8-1? 8-8. Won't be Schottenheimer. Now, I'm not saying I want it to be bad. Because I want Schottenheimer's first season not to be a loser. So that I will admit that. I want us to win the last 2. I do. I don't think Schottenheimer deserved it. I don't. If you had given him any type of defense, Cowboys would have won 12 games this year. Easily. Any type of defense. Cowboys would have won at least 11 to 12 games this season. No question about it. No question. No question. Any type of defense. We'll be talking about what seed. We'll be battling for seeding right now. With any type of defense. Not the last ranked defense in the league. Just any type of defense. It is that simple. Man, listen, I appreciate all you guys hanging with me this morning. I know this is not my regular time, but like I said, I'm off work. I'm wide open. now until January the 5th. That's when I go back to work. So I'll be on with you guys a whole lot in these next couple of weeks. And I'll be bringing some people with me as well. All right. Appreciate y'all guys. Really, this was about yesterday, the Charger game. Horrible performance, as far as I'm concerned. Frustrating performance. Janky performance. Ridiculous performance. Just total trash. Trashy performance by us. No doubt about it. All right. All right, I'm out. Appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for hanging with me. I usually have my smoke machine on, but I don't even need no smoke because this, I ain't got nothing to celebrate. Not with Cowboys right now. Look, Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. Well, look, Cowboys play on Christmas Day. I don't know. I'll do a preview of that's coming up too. I don't know. First of all, I got to make sure I know who's playing. See, they talking like, well, we're going to play for pride, yeah. But you also going to be smart. You don't want nobody to get hurt. Especially this late, because if they get hurt this late, chances are they won't be ready for the beginning of the year. So they going to have to be smart. They're going to have to be smart now. Even if you got to split it up. If you want Dak to play, let him play, treat it like a preseason game. Let Joe Milton play. Let Milton play. It's just that simple. Let Milton play. With the last thing we need, it's just kind of like Kansas City. Did y'all see Gardner Minshew? He tore his ACL yesterday. So Patrick Mahomes 1 week, and then Minshew hurt himself. Kansas City just done went through it. We don't need nothing like that to happen to our players. We need to try to get out scot-free. That's why I say I don't know. They talk a good game, talk about we going to play for pride and all that type of stuff. I don't know. All right, y'all take it easy. Hey, hit that like button again for me as you leave out. Wherever you're watching me from. If you hit the like button on YouTube, also hit that heart button. Hit those heart buttons on YouTube as well. I need your support on that. I would appreciate it. And then also, if you're on Facebook, hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. Replay. Look at number 50 on the line. I'm watching my son play college football here. Not that play. No. Yeah. Watch 50, the left guard. Wow. See, I gotta watch video games now for entertainment. See, Cowboys ain't doing me right. I gotta watch college football on PlayStation and watch Madden and all that type of stuff. That's it. That's the only way I'm gonna get any kind of satisfaction out of football this year. It's sad. All right, y'all take it easy. I'm out. We'll see you. Turn on those live notifications. I can't tell you exactly when I'm coming, but I'm coming. I promise you that. Y'all come on, hang with me. We gonna tell the truth on this show. We gonna do it all. Every comment is welcome, even the haters. Every comment is welcome. Y'all come on in. Let's talk about it. Let's see how many solutions we have together. You don't have to agree with me and all that type of stuff. But we need to talk about this stuff. All right. We'll see you next time. This has been the one and the only, the Big Time Show.